Hey everyone, welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now, in this video, I'm going to discuss the rumors of a new updated filming timeline for Scream 7 and also the potential storyline of Sydney sharing the lead in the movie with some newcomers into the cast. I will share the rumor that has narrowed down what that will look like in terms of headcount and more. Now, if these rumors are true, they will help us better target a release date time frame and open up tons of theories regarding new cast members and how they will potentially impact the story of the film. So, let's dive into these latest rumors as things continue to heat up for Scream 7. Let's go!
Hey, you guys, this is Matt Berman. I'm the stunt coordinator and the killer in Urban Legend. And you're watching Craven Something Scary.
So a great source for Scream news on X is at Scream_news_, and is run by a super cool person whom I've had many discussions with over the last year or so. So Scream News posted the following on their X account just 2 or 3 hours ago. It says, number 1, Spyglass will start filming Scream 7 this summer until the fall. And then secondly, they are casting 3 new leading roles in their 20s, 2 females and 1 male. And that's via Daniel Richtman. I also mentioned in my previous video that he's been a very reliable leaker historically. So that is where the original point of these rumors are coming from. But once again, I do want to underscore this. This information is not official from Spyglass. So, as with any rumors, take this information with a grain of salt, because until it's official, it remains a rumor, okay? Always remember that. Now, having said that, let's dive into the first point, where they state Spyglass will start filming Scream 7 this summer until fall. Now, recently, Neve Campbell had told Sean Clark, her convention agent, that she didn't think it would be until the fall before they started. Now, if this rumor is correct, then Spyglass has accelerated the timeline to begin filming over the summer until the fall months. So if that's the case, then this definitely has implications in terms of when the movie most likely will be released. Based on the old assumption that they're going to film in the fall, that puts it probably into late spring, early summer, potentially released in next year in 2025. However, if you're filming this in the summer of 2024 leading into the fall, well, then that gives the entire fall and winter months through the end of the year, just get the post-production going and get the editing done, get the score, all those things, all the sound effects, everything that you need to do. And then your final edit of the film, obviously. And now you're looking at potentially a much earlier release in 2025. So if they finish right at the beginning of the fall months, then I think it's not out of the question to imagine seeing Scream 7 released in the late first quarter, early second quarter of next year. So by that I mean late March, could be April. I could see an April release next year. If not March. Remember, Scream 6 was originally going to be released on March 31st last year. And they moved it up. They got done early. They moved it up to March, I think it was the 10th, if I remember correctly. But it would not surprise me at all if they film over the summer. They spend the rest of all the fall months of editing, getting the final product done, the final version, and all the bells and whistles. And then I could see it being in March 31st, April 5th, or whatever. I'm not looking at a calendar, but you see what I'm saying, right? So late March, early April, I could see that being the case for a release date for 2025. So that's really all I wanted to say about the filming timeline. It's just that does give us a chance to get the movie out, early next year, March, April versus October, which is what we were thinking potentially it would be. Now it still could be. They could always finish the movie and hold on to it, and just like, we're going to keep it. We're going to wait. We're going to put it out in October and Halloween month, and that's a big month for horror movies, so we're going to wait. They could definitely do that. Just have to wait and see, what Spyglass's plans are. And again, assuming this rumor is true. Now let's move on to the second rumor here, which is very interesting. It says they are casting 3 new leading roles in their 20s, 2 females and 1 male. So it sounds to me like they're going to be doing maybe like the original plan was going to have the Carpenters sisters doing one lead, and then Sydney was being the co-lead, like basically equal in lead. And it looks like they're going to keep that. If this is true, they're going to keep that same formula, but they're bringing in 3 new leading roles. And as interesting says leading roles. So that means whoever these 3 new cast members are, they're going to be featured heavily in the movie. So I picture it a 50-50 blend with Sydney's story, and then you have these other 3 in their 20s, that these 2 females, 1 male, and they're also being featured opposite of what's going on with Sydney. And if that's the case, this does lend again, it lends nicely to the cult of Ghostface idea that I've been talking about for a very long time now. And, it could even be Stu's cult, Stu Macher. Could definitely be his cult of Ghostface as well, that they've left clues for in Scream 5 and 6. So there's definitely, a lot of opportunity there. But either way, Scream 6 confirmed the cult idea with Jason and Greg. And, that I've done videos on that already. But that was pretty much confirming the cult is a real thing. And so if you've got now these 3 new leading roles, these 2 females and 1 male, that are having their Ghostface issues alongside, they are running concurrently, I should say, with Sidney Prescott and what's going on with her and her family, then and these kids, whoever these kids are, the ones in their 20s, they could be in different part of the country completely. If they're going to keep Sydney and the family in Seattle, which is where they're at as of right now, then these other attacks could be happening in Woodsboro. It could be happening anywhere. Really, any city you want to, which will also show a network of ghost faces around the country, which I've said many times, I believe is there through the Reddit, the subreddit ad, or not ad, but the subreddit post rather. That was where Richie and Amber met. That thread is one that is being used to recruit ghost faces. So anyway, very interesting. Now, speculation runs abound here on who they could be targeting for the cast, but they're going to want to go big, right? They're going to want to get some heavy hitters. Now they're not going to have the money to afford major, heavy hitters, obviously, but the potential's there to get some rising young stars that have some name draw to them. They may not be superstars or anything, but they have enough notoriety. They've been in enough stuff that people will recognize the names, and maybe one of those three has some serious pull potential. And so that's going to be real interesting to see if this rumor's true. Then what I'll do is, I'll start putting together some theory ideas on who these young cast members might be, start really researching and doing what I do, and maybe we'll come up with some good names. But I'll do that. That's for a separate video. But as for now, guys, again, grain of salt, but if these are true, then we've got Scream filming in the summer. Sometime this summer until fall, and we've got 3 new leading roles to go opposite of Sydney and I guess the legacy cast, Gale and hopefully Patrick Dempsey. If they can get him in, then you're gonna have all these things going on in the movie. But I'm excited to see exactly how this story will intertwine these 2 different things, and if this does indeed come true, then I'm sure that Kevin Williamson is overlooking the script very closely that Guy Busick is writing, and he'll make sure it's cohesive, I believe, and I believe he'll make sure that the story itself makes a lot of sense, because I do trust Kevin Williamson on that. All right, guys, look, I'll leave it here for now. I want to know, though, what do you think about this potentially updated filming timeline to the summer and these new cast additions for Scream 7? These 3 new leads, 2 females and 1 male. I want to know your thoughts, ideas, and theories. Start leaving your comments below right now in the comments section so we can discuss it together. Lots to talk about. Well, that's going to be it for this update, guys, but I'll be back soon with more Scream 7 and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, this is Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching.